Hello, friends. Today I want to tell you the powerful and emotional life story of a woman who proved that even after the darkest moment in life, a person can rise, shine, and inspire millions across the world. Her name is Muniba Mazari, and her journey is not just a story. It is a lesson for every human being who has ever felt broken, lost, or hopeless. Muniba Mazari was born in Pakistan into a traditional Baloch family. From her childhood, she was a sensitive, creative, and thoughtful girl who saw the world differently. While other children were busy playing, she often found herself lost in imagination, drawing pictures and expressing her emotions through art. She had a deep love for painting, colors, and creativity, even before she understood what her future would look like. But her childhood was not completely free. Like many girls in conservative societies, her life choices were not fully in her control. She was raised with strong cultural expectations, where obedience and family honor were valued more than personal dreams. As she grew older, her life took a direction that she did not choose for herself. At a very young age, Muniba was married. She entered marriage without fully understanding life, relationships, or her own identity. She hoped for love, support, and happiness, like any young woman would. She believed that her life would slowly settle into something peaceful and meaningful. But sometimes life has very different plans, and those plans can change everything in just 1 second. At the age of 21, Muniba Mazari's life changed forever in a tragic car accident. She was traveling with her husband when the accident occurred, and it left her critically injured. Her body was completely shattered. She suffered multiple fractures, including severe damage to her spine. The doctors told her something that no young person is ever ready to hear. She would never be able to walk again. She became paraplegic, confined to a wheelchair for the rest of her life. Imagine being 21 years old, full of dreams, and suddenly being told that you will never stand on your feet again. For many people, that would be the end of hope. It would break their spirit completely. And for Muniba, the pain was not just physical, it was emotional and mental. She spent months in the hospital, going through surgeries, treatments, and unbearable pain. There were days when she felt completely lost, days when she questioned everything, days when she wondered why this happened to her. But the biggest pain was yet to come. During this difficult time, her husband left her. At a moment when she needed support the most, she was abandoned. That betrayal broke her heart deeply. She was alone, physically weak, emotionally shattered, and mentally exhausted. Life had taken everything from her mobility, her marriage, her normal life. At that point, many people would give up. Many would choose to live in regret, anger, or sadness forever. But Muniba Mazari made a different choice. Instead of asking, why me? She started asking, what now? This one question changed her entire life. She decided that even if she could not walk, she would not stop moving forward. Even if life had taken something from her, she would still create something meaningful with what she had left. During her recovery, she returned to her childhood passion, painting. Art became her therapy. It became her way of expressing pain, healing her emotions, and finding purpose again. Through colors and brushes, she started rebuilding herself. She realized that while her body was limited, her mind and soul were still free, and that freedom was powerful. Slowly, Muniba started gaining confidence. She accepted her wheelchair, not as a weakness, but as a part of her identity. She stopped hiding from the world and started facing it with courage. She began to share her story, her struggles, and her lessons with others. People started listening. They were inspired by her honesty, her strength, and her positivity. Muniba Mazari then stepped into the world of public speaking. She became a motivational speaker, sharing her journey on stages, in conferences, and across platforms. Her words touched millions of hearts. She spoke about pain, acceptance, self-love, and resilience. She taught people that happiness is not about having a perfect life, but about accepting life as it is and still choosing to smile. One of her most powerful messages is about acceptance. She says that the day she accepted herself, her life changed. She stopped fighting reality and started embracing it. That acceptance gave her peace. It gave her strength. It gave her a new beginning. But her journey did not stop there. Muniba also became an artist known for her unique and meaningful paintings. Her artwork reflects her emotions, her struggles, and her hope. Each painting tells a story. Each color carries a message. She also stepped into the world of media and became a television host, showing the world that disability does not define a person's ability. She continued to break stereotypes and challenge societal expectations. Muniba Mazari also became the first wheelchair-bound model in Pakistan. This was not just a personal achievement, it was a powerful statement to society. It showed that beauty is not limited to physical perfection. Beauty is courage, confidence, and authenticity. Today, Muniba holds an important position as a UN Women National Ambassador for Pakistan. In this role, she works to empower women, promote equality, and inspire change. She uses her voice to stand for those who feel unheard and unseen. Her life today is a symbol of strength, resilience, and purpose. She travels around the world, speaks on international stages, inspires millions through social media, and continues to spread her message of hope. She is not just surviving, she is thriving. Muniba Mazari's story teaches us many important lessons. It teaches us that life will not always go as planned. It teaches us that pain is a part of life, but suffering is a choice. It teaches us that even when everything is taken away, we still have the power to choose our attitude. She often says that we are all perfectly imperfect, and that our flaws are what make us unique. She reminds us that we do not need to be perfect to be happy or successful. We just need to accept ourselves and keep moving forward. Her journey also teaches us the importance of inner strength. Physical strength can be taken away, but mental strength is something we build within ourselves, and that strength can help us overcome even the hardest challenges. Another powerful lesson from her life is about gratitude. Despite everything she went through, Muniba chooses to be grateful. Grateful for life, grateful for opportunities, grateful for the ability to inspire others. That gratitude gives her peace and happiness. For your faceless YouTube channel, Muniba Mazari's story is not just content, it is a message. A message that tells people that no matter how difficult life becomes, there is always a way forward. There is always hope. There is always a reason to keep going. So friends, if you ever feel broken, if you ever feel like giving up, remember the story of Muniba Mazari. Remember that a woman who lost her ability to walk still stood stronger than millions. Remember that your situation does not define your future. Your mindset does. And always remember this: life does not end when things go wrong. Sometimes that is where the real story begins.